the thing that was made as a joke to make fun of cryptocurrencies, most ironic outcome would become that it becomes the global currency.
Which decade are we going to crack artificial general intelligence?
I think this one. Especially if you go further out into the future. I mean, there will be, everything will be automatic. So if you say like 10, 20 years from now, I don't know. I think we try to prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and make sure we have factories in geographically diversified regions of the world where the supply chain is as localized as possible.
Are you still a fan of crypto?
Hello and welcome to Crypto Street. In this video, we have the privilege of featuring the billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, who will provide valuable insights into AI's role in the future of society and plans for his eventual successor. Today, our focus will be on unraveling the secrets of Bitcoin's future. However, before we delve into our discussion, let's first examine the recent developments in the cryptocurrency market. The crypto market is down today after Robinhood announced the delisting of unregistered securities tokens from its platform. Now, without further ado, let's begin our enlightening discussion with Elon Musk.
I guess we'll all be using technology. I don't use a lot of AI myself day to day. I mean, Tesla AI is actually very advanced for real world AI. It's the most advanced for real world AI by far. And in fact, if positions were swapped and it was say up to Microsoft and OpenAI to create the best large language model, or if the tasks were swapped, Tesla was given the task of making the most competitive large language model, and Microsoft and OpenAI were tasked with self-driving, Tesla would win.
Okay.
I don't think people understand the degree of the capability of Tesla's AI system. So while I don't use AI a lot personally, Tesla uses it a tremendous amount. There are a lot of AI startups. The thing that's becoming tricky is that you really need three things to compete. You need talent, intelligent people. You need a lot of compute, expensive compute, and you need access to data. So whoever's succeeding on those three will win. So now that the cost of compute has gotten astronomical, so it's now, kind of sort of minimum ante, I would say, minimum would be $250 million of server hardware. Minimum. That's like just to relevant anyway. In terms of access to goods and services, I think AI will be ushering an age of abundance. Assuming that we're in a benign AI scenario, I think the AI will be able to make goods and services very inexpensively. And so in anything that is a product or a service where there's not artificial scarcity created, such as like, I want to live exactly in this, neighborhood of houses. It's like, okay, well, there's only 100 houses there. So, that would still have scarcity. Or a unique artwork would have scarcity, but anything that does not have scarcity that we deliberately designed to be scarce will be plentiful for everyone in a benign scenario. Well, I don't think the AI is going to try to destroy all humanity, but it might put us under strict controls. And there's no non-zero chance of it going Terminator. It's not 0%, but I think it's a small likelihood of annihilating humanity, but it's not zero. We want that probability to be zero, as close to zero as possible. And then, like I said, the of AI assuming control for the safety of all the humans and taking over all the computing systems and weapon systems of Earth, and effectively being like some sort of Uber nanny.
But isn't another scenario that...
If you say that AI, like, well, like, let's say you're a Miss World contestant, hypothetically.
It's unlikely, let's face it. But
And you say, what do you want? And it's I want world peace. And it's like, okay, well, one way to achieve world peace is to take all the weapons away from the humans, so they can no longer use them, and to punish any humans that engage in, extraterritorial activity.
The cryptocurrency market fell 7% below $1 trillion on June 10, continuing its decline in the week that saw the industry's biggest exchanges, Binance and Coinbase, facing regulatory actions by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Bitcoin, the leading cryptocurrency by market capitalization, dropped 3.75% to around $25,500. Second largest cryptocurrency Ether fell 6.9% to around $1,700, its worst level in 2 months. In a June 9 update, Robinhood said it will end support for the 3 tokens, starting on June 27 following a review. In a Twitter thread, the firm specifically cited the SEC's actions as reasons for the delisting, saying the Coinbase and Binance lawsuits introduced a cloud of uncertainty around the tokens, the only 3 in the cases that Robinhood supported. We believe in the future of crypto and will continue to advocate for regulatory clarity in the U.S. so that customers can participate in the marketplace with greater confidence, said Robinhood.
Are you still a fan of crypto?
Well, I mean, I'm not advising anyone to buy crypto or bet the farm on, Dogecoin or anything like that. Okay. Don't bet on Dogecoin. Might have been thinking maybe you should, but let me advise you that would be perhaps unwise.
Okay.
So, Dogecoin is my sort of favorite cryptocurrency because it has the best humor and has dogs. A friend of mine has the saying that the most ironic explanation is the most likely. And the most ironic outcome for currency would be that the thing that was made as a joke to make fun of cryptocurrencies, most ironic outcome would become that it becomes the global currency.
Can you rank the US and China on their development of AI each out of 10?
I mean, the US very much has the most advanced AI. So this is, you see, like China's close behind, certainly, and has the resources to scale and to optimize. The biggest single advances in AI still come from the US and Europe. But all right, so it's hard to give an exact number or score. It's more like,
but there's a big gap still.
There is a gap. That gap looks like it's on the order of 12 months.
Right.
I suspect it will narrow to some degree. Yeah. Succession is one of the toughest age-old problems. It's plagued, countries, kings, prime ministers, and presidents and CEOs for since the dawn of history. There is no obvious solution. I mean, there are particular individuals identified as that I've told the board, look, if something happens to me unexpectedly, this is my recommendation for taking over. So in all cases, the board is aware of who my recommendation is, which they may choose to. It's up to them, of course. They may choose to go a different direction, but there is in the worst case scenario, this is who should run the company. The control question is a much tougher question, and something that I'm wrestling with, and I'm frankly open to ideas, because it certainly is true that the companies that I have created and are creating collectively possess immense capability, and so the stewardship of them is incredibly important. I want to make sure that the stewardship is ultimately accrues to the benefit of humanity. That's the idea, is the furtherance of civilization. Not that we're always successful in that, but that is aspirationally our goal. But this is important also for force majeure situations. So if there are earthquakes, wildfires, riots, revolutions, ice storms, heat waves, you name it. I think I've seen it all at this point. So you want to have you want to have a supply chain that does not inherit force majeure from all of Earth. because something that's going to happen somewhere. It's a big planet. So that's why I think it's important to have localized supply chains with factories in many geographies.
The crypto market's decline on June 10 appeared a day after Robinhood decided to delist Solana, Cardano, and Polygon from its online trading platform beginning June 27, citing a cloud of uncertainty around these assets amid the SEC crackdown. In addition, Crypto.com suspended its institutional investment services in the U.S. Binance reportedly dumping $4.4 billion in crypto assets in recent weeks may have also contributed to downward price pressure, with independent analyst Googly noting a substantial drop in the exchange's proof of reserves. Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, or C's, a co-accused in the SEC lawsuit, refuted the claims. Meanwhile, the Bitcoin price drop caught bullish options traders by surprise, liquidating long positions worth over $340 million in just 24 hours, according to CoinLast data. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support and engagement. Your insights on the future direction of the world of cryptocurrencies are highly valued. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content.